So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. We are beaten Liverpool, and I honestly cannot say how much that means to me to go out there and beat Liverpool today. Not just because of how our season has started so far with the losses to Brighton, the losses to Brentford, in the style we lost to Brentford, but to go out there tonight in that way that we did, with every single player playing like it was their last game against Liverpool today, it was fantastic. I was so happy with every single one of those Manchester United players tonight. It just means a lot to beat them. If there's one team I want to beat and we haven't beaten in a very long time, it's Liverpool. And although it's not a full flow-in Liverpool at the moment, it still takes a lot to beat a side like Liverpool at the moment. And the way we performed today, absolutely fantastic. It really does make a difference when you show a bit of passion, you show a bit of fight. You get something you get the fans to cheer something. And that's what they do. They get onto you and it helps the players react. And they react in that way that they go on and win this important game. I'm honestly so happy with that. And it really was out of nothing, it really, wasn't it? Because no one expected Manchester United to go into this game today and pick up 3 points. I was so negative in the preview I did. Every single Manchester United fan never really thought we'd get anything out of this game. I thought with Liverpool not being in form would make them even more fierce. It didn't. We controlled the majority of that game today. For the last 10 minutes, don't get me started. When we conceded that 80th minute goal, my heart was racing. It was the longest 10 minutes, or 15 minutes actually, I've ever watching Manchester United. And I gotta say, that's probably the best I've seen United play as well in years. It really is. It was really a top performance today against a top side. And at the moment, this Manchester United side, we don't perform against top teams. You saw a record last season. We don't get results like this. We don't perform in the manner we did. So to go out there today and get the result is so good. I'm so happy with that. It's so good to beat Liverpool. And, you know, this was needed today. After the start we've had, this was needed. But this just can't be today. This has to be how we perform every single week. This has to be how we perform against Southampton on the weekend. This is how we have to perform in the Manchester derby coming up in a few weeks' time. We can't let this be a one-off situation. This team now, the team he played today, which I get on in a bit, I'll tell you guys the lineup, and you know there were some serious changes made. But this team today has to start every week. The team we played today with Casemiro coming into it as well, which of course does drop the likes of McTominay. But he even had a good game today. Everyone had a good game. And that's what impressed me most. Lisandro Martinez and Varane, that partnership today was exceptional. They won every duel. They won every battle they were in. And they acted like warriors. Will I ever see Maguire put himself in front of a ball like that? No. He was dropped today and rightly dropped. And we saw an improvement. And the football we played today was tremendous. It was fucking beautiful. It was so good to watch. And it's... you know, I didn't expect out of Manchester United, and that's the thing that really does make me happy. And, you know, that's going to make my week until Southampton now. That is going to make I can't even speak, make my week. But, yeah, I lost my voice. I was shouting. I was doing everything when watching that game. Because those last 10 minutes, as I said, Jesus Christ, you know, I aged a few years, I think, watching that last 10 minutes. But... you know, we'll have to wait and see, but it's only one game we've won. It's early into the season, but it does mean a lot. And the way we won as well has to say a lot. It really does. But it can't be a one-off thing that we do. You know, we've got to keep it going now, and we've got to play like that every single week. Just because this game's a rivalry, and you want to see the things you want to see today. You want to see the rash challenges going in. You want to see the players get up for it. I said in the preview, I didn't care if we lost today. I want these players to go out there, show a bit of passion, show a bit of fight. And they did that today. And that's what impressed me so fucking much. Absolutely overjoyed with that. But the team lineup going into the game, it was David De Gea in there. Left back Tyrone Malacia came in, which I think was a good call. And him today, exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Yeah, against Salah as well. It's not an easy task going up against Salah, is it? And the way he did today, the way he performed today, brilliant. Can't say anything about him. We'll get onto the player ratings in a bit. And then we had Varane and Lisandro Martinez. Maguire was set to be dropped, and he was dropped for this game. And then, of course, we had Diego Dallo, who, again, Diego Dallo today, exceptional. And we had Christian Eriksen and McTominay. And when I looked at that midfield, I was a bit questionable. I was like, McTominay, why is he starting this game? Why is he starting? Same with Bruno Fernandes. Why is he starting this game? And Bruno Fernandes today pissed me off a bit. Really did. Some antics that he did Diving on the floor, attitude again needs to stop. It needs to stop from Bruno. And I get on to that in a bit, but it was those two in the midfield, and Elanga made a start, which I was like, questionable. Martial coming back from injury, which you can get. He's on the bench, maybe not fully fit to start the game. We saw him later on in the game come on for Elanga at half time. And there was Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford up top. No Ronaldo. Ronaldo dropped. Another massive decision from Ten Hag today, which again, you come to it now, you come to 90 minutes, you come to the full result, worked out in his favour. Do we play better with Ronaldo? I don't think Rashford did too much today. Nothing Ronaldo wouldn't have done if he was on the pitch. I think Ronaldo puts away that goal that Rashford scores. But, does it say something today? I'm not too sure, but it was good what we saw today. We played some really good football with those three. Hopefully Martial comes into it, because I do like the Martial, Sancho and Rashford chemistry we saw in pre-season. Bruno showed leadership at times today as well. Varane, brilliant, absolute rock. Lisandro Martinez, too small, bossed the game today, absolutely bossed it, warrior, absolute warrior, really impressed with him. So that was the team going into the game. And the game starts, and I'm nervous, I am not going to lie, I'm fearing the worst. But Manchester United were on the front foot from the start. We're playing some really good football. This team here can play some good football. And when we play it, we're absolutely fantastic. We're a top side. We showed that today. Some of the movements we were doing, the movement of the ball, the plays we were creating, fantastic. And it just shows, when we're on it and when we're playing well, we can be hard to stop. And we showed Liverpool that. Trent Alexander-Arnold today was nowhere. Sorry about that. Trent Alexander-Arnold today, absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. On the wings, Elanga had him on strings. Had him on absolute Robertson today. Didn't notice him. Didn't notice Robertson today. Because Sancho was having a bit of a game as well. And then, we were deserving of the 1-0 lead. We eventually get it. Ball's played across. Jadon Sancho. The composure of that guy. The composure of Jadon Sancho to just stop the ball. Milner sliding on the floor. Turns back. Slots it in the corner. 1-0 Manchester United. Fully deserved. Really happy with that. And then we go into the half at 1-0. Deserved. I thought Liverpool weren't offering much at all. Really weren't. Really surprised by that. Not surprised because they've not had a good start to the season so far, so I thought I could play on our advantage, but they were really poor and they never really played that bad against us. And we just showed we wanted it more than them today. And you can't say that, look about last season's game against Liverpool. We were walking against Liverpool, and I was really angry at that. I really was, because I know how much this fixture means to me and the players out there. Look at how much it makes a difference later when you got a new manager in and you're playing some good football and you make some right decisions. How easy can that be to get something out of the players when when everyone's on chemistry? It's really, really good to see. And then second half begins, you're thinking Liverpool going to come out now. Through ball, Marcus Rashford, you're thinking he doesn't put this away, does he? He does. 2-0 Manchester United, and I'm going absolutely crazy because I did not expect us to come out like that and score a second. No one expected that, but we did. We got the second, made it 2-0. And then, of course, we make some changes. We sit back a bit, which is expected. We let Liverpool have most of the ball. And then, of course, they do get a goal, which absolutely tore me apart because then you're thinking they're going to get another. They're going to draw this game. And it's going to be absolute chaos at the end. But it wasn't. Manchester United held on valiantly. The defensive performance today, I've not seen a defensive performance like that from Manchester United for years. Everyone was throwing their bodies at everything. Everyone was winning their duels. Everyone wanted it. And it just showed me, this was like the Manchester United of old. This is literally what they did. They put everything against Liverpool, against their rivals, and they went for the game. And we haven't done that in years. So to go out there and do that today really impressed me. And of course, Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford going to do their confidence really well as well to get the goals. But yeah, really, really, really happy, guys. So let me know what you guys think down below. Starting to lose my voice, guys, because I've been celebrating too much. But, impressive. Really impressive. And I know it moves us up to 14th. First win of the season as well. But I said we have to kick on now. There has to be some expectation. There has to be a standard set, which hasn't been at Manchester United. There hasn't been a standard for years. And this has to be what we do every week. This has to be the standard set. Because Ten Hag's tactics today worked to a treat. They really did. So, really happy with that, guys. But player ratings. David De Gea today made some really good saves. The one against Firmino was brilliant. Saved us as well. I'll give him a solid 7. Didn't have too much to do in all fairness, to be fair, did he? So, a 7's fair. Left-hand side Malacia to come in like that make his first performance, home performance in the Premier League for Manchester United to hold Salah accountable like that. He's going to get 8 for me. Fantastic. Showed passion, showed fight, exactly what you want to see. Diego Dallo, 8 as well for me. Brilliant. The challenges he was making today, you just make those challenges in these type of games. You have to go for it. He was going for it today. Defensively as well, really good, which hasn't been the case in last season as well. So I'll give him a solid 8, fantastic. Varane, I'm going to give a solid 8 as well. Lisandro Martinez for me gets a 9. I thought Lisandro Martinez absolutely brilliant, won every duel possible, defended like a warrior, and that's why they call him the Butcher. Doesn't matter if he's small, he can defend like that, and he won most of his aerial duels as well today, because he has a bit of a leap on him. Varane, Rolls-Royce Varane, sensational today. That partnership there has to be the partnership we go with now, because it makes such a big difference. I told you guys last week in the preview, we have to drop Maguire. We have to. It will help us. It will give us a better chance of winning the game, and it did today. It did today. So for me, I'm going to give Varane an 8 and Martinez a 9, because I thought Martinez was exceptional today. Only on the basis of that, he's not played like in a big game like against Liverpool yet, has he? And the way he performed today, he knows what it meant, and he's just got here. So that's really good to see. McTominay today, I'll give a 7. Thought it was all right. At times a bit sloppy, made a few errors, misplaced passes, and again, it's probably time up for McTominay very soon. But today he played well. That's the most important thing. I'm going to give him a 6. Eriksen, I'll give a 6 as well. In the midfield, towards the end, I thought he should have got taken off. He was looking a bit wary. He was looking a bit tired. And again, we were playing him in a higher position where he was never going to chase the ball down. So that's the only bit of a negative I have today. That Eriksen should have been taken off sooner. But otherwise, played really well. Held up the ball really well. Did what he needed to do. So I'll give him a 6. Elanga, I'll give a 6 as well. Thought he was decent. Came off at half time. He tried things today. But again, it wasn't his best game. Jadon Sancho, 8 today. The way he took his goal as well, exceptional. Not many players can do that. I'll tell you that. The composure on him to do that. And, people say Jadon Sancho's been found out. He's not had a good season last season. And I told you guys at the start of the season, Jadon Sancho is going to be a beast this season. And with things like that, he's only going to go to the top. So for me, I'm going to give Jadon Sancho an 8 today. Absolutely solid. Rashford today, I'm going to give a 7. Took his goal really well. But again, he looked more confident today. He wanted to take on his man. He wanted to sprint at players. He wanted to track back as well. And that's what you want to see in these games. And that's what I'm really, really happy about. Every single one of those players today played like it was their last game played for the shirt. And we've not seen that in years. Best performance I've seen from Manchester United in years. Really happy with that. Ice cold from Sancho. Of course, we saw the likes of Ronaldo coming on when Bissaka came on. But for me, man of the match today, I'm going to give it to our defensive partnership. I'm going to give it to Lisandro Martinez and Maguire. I know I can't give 2, but I thought those 2 today, absolutely exceptional, guys. So let me know what you guys think down below. Erik ten Hag today, there were question marks. There were big decisions made, but he got it absolutely spot on. And, I've come here last week against Brentford, mad on here. I've come here because I'm passionate about this team. I want to see this team do well. I want to see this team go forward. But to come here on here, I'll be happy about it. And to say we've won against Liverpool and to just say positive things all around, nothing negative today, is what I want to do every week. And as long as we do that, I'm going to be very happy, guys. So it sets the standard of what needs to come. Very happy, guys. I'm going to sleep well. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, make sure to smash your like. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. But for today's video, guys, that's it. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.